We're just going to start out with something simple. But there's one entry in the giveaway. You might as well get in there. And for all the people who are in here, a quick recap. Hey, how you doing? I've been a live seller for well over a year now, and I'm looking at this platform, so I'd like to start something new, and we're just gonna go with the flow and see how this works and see where we're at. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, we're kind of a tattoo family, so okay. Let's see here. I have to run everything off the phone. I do not have a Apple device besides my phone, so. Oh, that's annoying. Hold on here. Figuring out how to edit listings. All right. Stop that. Okay. All right. These are vintage. We'll get into it. These are vintage. I think these are dolphins. These are sterling silver. They are marked in the back. 925. I do not know that maker's mark. We'll start. I'm only running these at 7. Everything in my show is sterling silver guaranteed. Oh, I think I can also turn that noise off in the background. All right. Where are we going from here? All right, this little guy is 3 grams. 3 grams of sterling. We got 925 with a maker's mark on the back. I should be measuring these, but you got bail to tip about an inch and a half, inch and a quarter. Yes, 925. Everything in my show in the background, everything is sterling silver. So we got 3 grams of sterling. I'm going to run it well under spot here. We're going to... Don't know if I got to go back through and rerun. Oh, that's number 60. Oh, I can restart auction. There we go. Okay, this one is 3 grams sterling silver. And this is an Irish pendant. I'm going to try to do a little bit better at descriptions here, too. Oh, we have a vintage Pandora. Sorry about the fuzz. I do have cats. And so we have S925ALE. This is vintage Pandora. I also do a lot of research on the stuff that I run. So if I say it's something like Pandora, I mean it. It's Pandora. Oh, I can restart. All right, I'm even running this one at $7. Little Mickey Mouse ALE Pandora charm. And truly, this show is only to get me used to how this platform works. Carol, you won the giveaway. Let's find you something. Carol, I'm going to send you a really beautiful pair of earrings And then what else do we got up here? What do we want to do? I'm going to also send Carol a chain. So you get 2 items. I think I'm supposed to let you know ahead of time, but now you know, Carol, you're getting a nice pair of earrings and a chain. All right. You just have to mark that. Give you number 1. And let's see here. Where was I going to go from here? The bulbous heart. And you can also meet my wife. My wife is right next to me.
Hello, everyone.
She's also she also runs Sterling Silver. We'll both be trying out this app here soon. So, all right, let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the scale and just show everybody. Okay, 3.48 grams on this heart. I'm going to run this I'm going to run it at $7, which is less than today's spot. Oh, I have to get used to this. And this one, I don't know if this one has any markings, but everything has been acid tested in my show. What's the blue pendant in the middle? Let's take a look. Are we talking about the abalone one? The abalone, and I think that's dyed howlite. And that one is marked Tika 925. Yes, this one's very old. As you can tell, the abalone is pretty worn. And we're going to wait on that. And this is 5.7 grams. So right around spot, that's $15. I'm going to run this one I'll run it for 12. Okay, so I go in, if I view listing, no, that's not how you do it. I'm trying to figure out how to edit listings. And everybody, please bear with me. I'm sure you are, but this is my first show, and I'm running everything from my phone. So, because you see how that says ended, but I can't.
Try to restart auction.
Okay, restart auction. You know what? Somebody's just gonna get it for very reasonable. And it's a beautiful piece. And you do have Tika. I think that says Tika 925 on the back. And thank you. This will be my second item ever sold on District. Can you grab me the stool, please, babe? Thanks. And Starbright Collect. Thank you so much. That's coming to you. Okay, so this, everybody will also know over time, I ship out extremely quickly. Doesn't matter what platform I'm on, I'm shipping out immediately. And that was number 1. 1 and Starbright. Star. All right, that's off to the side. All right, let's see here. What? You pick something, babe. What do you think? I like this. This one. Yeah, and if there's anything you see in the background, like I said, I have not figured out if you can zoom out on this or not. So you cannot see everything that I have. I have tons of sterling earrings. We do have sterling rings. I have tons of rings. I have tons of bracelets. The only bracelet I think I have right now with turquoise is this one. And I do believe it's old pawn. This one's actually in my shop, but I will run it at literal spot price. That is, what type of turquoise, babe?
I'm not sure.
I have no idea what type of turquoise. Earring, top right, onyx. Okay, my wife already got them. All right, let's see. Let me run this one real quick, just in case somebody wants it. It is 2.5 inches across. The price on the bracelet, I said I'm going to be running it at spot, so around $3 a gram. You'd be at around 90. I would run it at 85. And that's just because this is my first show. And I'd love to make a couple sales and see if I can get some more shows going. And we got 2.5 across there. The opening is 1.5. How many grams? Sorry, I didn't show that. 29.7. No, 0.07. I said 85. I'll run it for 85. I have this in my shop for, I think, 120, 150, something like that. Now I have to go all, you see how I have to do this? I have to go all the way back up. Since number 1 sold, I have to go to number 2. And then I have to edit it. And then I have to run it, switch the price done, edit listing. Then I have to take this, move to stage, start auction, like that. Sorry, I'm also trying to show my wife how to run right now too, because it is a little bit different than the platforms that we are used to. And nobody on that. Okay, so let's see. The earrings. God, it's hard to do the bust, the scale, everything all at once. That's why I'll look into it. Typically, I do not weigh everything out because I do sell things as jewelry. I don't always sell things at weight. Let's see. So these are 4 grams. So these are going to be run at 12. Now we're going to show the backs. I don't see any markings on the actual piece themselves. These are definitely onyx. There is a marking on there. I also, just to reassure everybody, I don't just go off of marking. I acid test everything. Yeah, me and my wife are, we go hand in hand. We're kind of, we don't live without each other. So when I'm running shows or doing anything else, my wife is usually right there to help. See, I don't see, you see what I'm saying? Oh, because it's right here. But then I have to remove it from stage, go back to number 2, edit item, and go 12. But then it's not going to let me edit it because the auction's ended. My wife is figuring this out. So don't let it, no, that's number 3. You see what I mean? So, and while we're doing this, I can't see the comments or anything, so give me just a second here. Restart auction. That's going to move it back up. And then we got to go all the way back up. There we go. And then you go to edit item. Takes a second. Run these 12, done. Update listing. Okay. Now move that to stage and run. Okay. Those right now are running. Well, they're running right now. I don't. These are definitely vintage. I don't know if they're antique. They're pretty old. Yeah, okay. See, I see all your comments, and I'm like, yeah. It seems so simple when you're doing it. I'll get a hang of it, I think. What other ones do we want to run, baby? Let's run. Anybody want these? I'll run these for 7. Really? Where is the shipping info? Let me see. Oh, weird. Well, I appreciate that. The shipping info. I set up the shipping profile beforehand. I'm not, like I said, I am brand new. This is my very first show on District, so I don't know what's going on with the shipping or how to fix it as of right now. I know that I'm very good with customer service, and I will, if somebody gets overcharged for shipping, I will reach out and we'll figure it out.
I like the patina on those.
Yeah, my wife says she really likes the patina on these. I don't see any markings right off the bat. Probably on the hooks, but these are sterling silver. So now, nobody about number 2. So would have to go down, all the way down.
Straight here.
Oh, yeah. And then you have to remove from stage. And then you got to go number 2, edit item. Right? No, because the auction's ended. So we got to go here, restart auction, go all the way back up. This is almost worth buying an iPad for. Edit item. $7. I'm running these for $7. I don't know anywhere else you can get a pair of sterling earrings for $7. All right, move to stage. Start. Okay, there we go. All right, those are running. If anybody wants these, they they are tiered. Oh, grams, right. Man, almost have to just hold that off to the side because it's in the way, and then those are 2.5 grams. So if anybody wants me to rerun those, please let me know.
These are nice.
I'm trying to stick to vintage stuff,
Oh.
but we can deviate whenever we want. This one, we're going to look at this. All right, so we have 925. I don't know what that other stamp is. I think this was a older Thailand piece. No? What does that say, babe?
I think it says Thailand.
She thinks this is Thailand. I'm not sure. I do not know the stones on these. This is 4.54 grams. So now we got to go back through the whole process.
Okay,
You see what I mean?
They said duplicate is the easiest way to do it. So restart auction, then edit and save. So if you go up here, you should be able to hit that.
Hit restart auction. Edit. Okay. I'm gonna run this one at 15. That is cheap. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. And like I said, this is how many grams? We got 4.54 grams. Yeah, I could just go through it and run everything for 7. I will tell you, in case anybody doesn't know, silver is very high right now. So I'm buying a lot of this stuff at melt. It doesn't do anything for me to turn around and sell it for half of melt. because a lot of this is recovery. This is all stuff that was going to go to melt, and I went and bought it at the coin shops. Do you want to try to run one? All right, my wife's going to take over for a second. She's going to try to run
this little cross.
Yeah, run it for $3. Somebody.
Okay. So I know he already showed the back of this one. This one was 0.68 grams. So 925 sterling. It's got like a little rose on the front of it. It's really cute. So let's see here. So we're gonna, yeah, we can run that one here in just a second. So
Restart auction.
then edit.
It said run it for 3. Yeah.
And start. And this one is running now.
Oh, my wife can figure it out easier than I can. How much does it weigh?
0.68 grams.
0.68 grams.
Yes. This is a really cute one. I'm surprised this one hasn't gone. All right. Star of David ring. This is a chunk. This one is 15.28 grams. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. This is an absolutely beautiful ring. Does this one have any markings, do you know?
No, it's very old.
Okay, so yeah, this one doesn't have any markings. It is a really old one. And let me see what size it is.
That is also not nickel silver. That is actual sterling.
Yeah. So this is about a 5. I'm going to say 5.5 on this one.
It's been repaired.
It's been repaired.
Show that. You see?
Oh, okay. So we'll get this one running.
It was 15 grams.
Yeah, 15.
We run that 40.
Okay. So do this again. We'll restart auction. Okay. Edit. 40. Date listing. And it is running now. Whoops, you can't even see it. So this one's right at about a size 5.5. Yeah, maybe it's been sized. All right. All right, you're gonna come back.
All right. Let's see here.
Any other rings?
We do. We have these ones. We have a lot of rings. I have not figured out. I have not figured out in this group. We have a lot of rings that aren't vintage, so a lot of those rings got set to the side. I don't know in this group if I can sell non-vintage stuff or not. Other than that, I mean, we do have quite a few rings. So let's pull a couple. Maybe you be in control of that, and I'll be in control of pulling things, showing them.
Okay.
And like, can they see this? Okay, yeah, they kind of can. Like
That's good to know.
this one.
That you can sell non-vintage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and just to reassure everybody too, I know it's a problem across every platform, but we do acid test everything. I use JSP solution, and I meticulously test every single piece that we own. So
Any of those glue?
I don't know. You want to hit it with a black light? No glow. So I don't know if that. I don't think that's peridot. It is really nicely cut though. So this is definitely a vintage ring. And then I gotta show the marking. 925. I don't think is a requirement to weigh. Yeah, I don't think it's a requirement.
Okay.
If it is a requirement to weigh stuff, please let me know. I can still weigh things. There are certain things like rings that I can't get for very inexpensive, so we do run them at pretty set prices. Let's see. You want to edit that? Run this at 20. And check the comments to see if somebody said anything on that.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it's not a requirement. Okay. I like to be transparent, but being transparent, people already know that buying rings.
Yeah, that's our
Oh,
little
you can
one.
hear her talk. Oh, that's funny. Oh, and we got Amazon. Thank you so much. My wife is going to make that label for me, and then she's gonna go grab our little one. Yeah, we usually have Bluey on in the background, so
Just do it like that.
sweet. Okay. We actually just went and put her in the room, put her down for a nap, and she doesn't want a nap, it looks like. All right, let's see. Sweet, that's item number 2. We still got half an hour. Woo! Let's see here. We do have this little turquoise one. I can show a little bit better when I'm sitting down in my stool. This one is marked. Come on. Focus, focus. It's got the sign that's kind of like the dollar sign, but it's not. I'm not going to claim that it's native. I don't know. I can say from my experience that that's probably real turquoise. And this ring is only a size 6. So we got a size 6 on this one. Sterling silver. Let's see. Oh, I can just go to number 3 now, which is really nice. We're going to go number 3, move to stage. I'm going to start this one at $10 if somebody wants this one. Little turquoise ring. It's a beautiful little heart. The band's in really good shape. And also, once again, I really appreciate everybody showing up tonight. Like I said, I am trying to get off the mainstream platforms and get more into community-based. And I've been wanting to give District a try for a couple months now and just haven't quite found the time to make it a thing. You can bring her out here. You can bring her into the kitchen and everybody can meet the family. That was Starbright. Starbright. That star, that's number 3. Really? You want to say hi? Noreen. Okay. All right, I think I can just do this. No, that's not what it is. There we go. There. That's my baby. That's my wife.
Hi.
Yeah, crazy bedhead. This is me. Hello, everybody. And if you come to our shows in the future, just get used to the baby screeching in the background because it's a norm in this household. Let's do these onyx. I'm going to do these onyx ones again because I think that they should be sold. I'm going to run them for a little bit cheaper. And what were these? These were 4.4 something grams. I keep reaching down for the tablet. Okay, so number 3 was sold. So I ran these for 12 last time. Let me move this to stage and start it. Look how easy that is. There we go. This would be onyx, sterling silver. These are very old. And Miss Day, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get away from the chaos elsewhere, and we have a lot of sterling, and I was going to send everything to melt, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hop on another platform for a while and see if people love me there. It's a joke. This is a pendant. So we have 925. Some marks on there. Let me see. Scan. Oh yeah, scan items. I can do that. And I definitely don't have everything out right now, but I can scan. This is just my board. I have lots of random sterling bracelets. Tons of little things. Like I said, I have tons of earrings on the side. All these. Look at the little clown. All these little pendants and earrings we do have. And anybody's welcome to screenshot. You can screenshot whatever you want. Up here, we do have a blue pendant on left. Okay, we'll run that one next. We do have a Taxco. What is it? Torque. We have another Taxco Torque. Some random stuff. A lot of Taxco pieces. I have a lot of Taxco pieces. Sorry, I wasn't done scanning here. So I have these 3 rings out, and then I have all these bracelets. Tons of bracelets. Let's see if I can take everybody. I'm going to take everybody on a small little field trip. My house is a little messy. These are all ones that have not been tested, but I'm going to be going through these in the next couple days and testing all these earrings. We'll take another little gander real quick over here. This is all untested stuff. So we have a lot of stuff to test and go through. Any larger size rings? I have a couple CZ rings that are size 10 and 9, I believe. We still have some 9s. I'm going to run this blue pendant real quick, and then I can pull some of those out. This blue pendant is heavy. And we'll look at the stampings on that. That would be Mexico, I do believe. Yeah, there we go. We got star 1701 F1, maybe? All right, let's see. And this one weighs 12.65 grams. So 12.65 grams. That's going to put me at about $30 for this one. And okay, so I can restart auction, edit item, and 30. All right, and then start auction. And I don't know what this is. It's some sort of glass over imprinted in this. And there is the markings in there. All right, nobody on this. And then we're going to run a couple of the bigger size rings. These ones are just CZs, I believe. I no longer have a Presidium. I used to have a Presidium, and I do not anymore. So we have S925 in there. These are newer rings. That's why I was asking about vintage stuff, because we do have some newer stuff. This sterling silver, I can give you a weight on this too. 4.45 grams. I keep reaching down for the tablet. All right, we're going to restart auction. edit item, and 15. All right, this is running right now. Sorry about the shaking and everything. But I ran that at 15. These definitely need to be at around 15 to 20 a piece, but very beautiful. And Miss Day, thank you so much. That's coming to you. That is item number 4. See if I can get through like even 7 items tonight on here before I raid out, which somebody will probably end up having to help me out with how to do that. Let me see here. That was... Yeah, I wholesale those rings. I wholesale them. The downside to them is it's complete randomized sizes. Some of the rings I get don't have stones in them at all. And I pay set prices for them. Let me see. Miss Day. But they are guaranteed sterling. Miss Day number 4. Okay, yeah. I'm sure somebody will walk me through on how to do that, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. All right, I have a really bulky one. Where's the marking on this? This one is not marked, and it's a newer one, so I'm not going to run that one. I will run this one, which is marked somewhere. No, we're going to run this one, which is marked. Okay. Because if it's newer, I'm not going to run it if it's not marked. That's just... That doesn't put anybody at ease. Okay, so this ring, like I said, I do believe this one's also CZ's. I've gotten lucky with these wholesale lots, but some CZ's do glow green. That one does. This one weighs 3.94 grams. And this one is a size 7. All right. Okay, last one sold, so I can just go to number 5, edit item. Go. Also going to run this at 15. I will say these are not my set in stone prices. I'm just trying to get it. I'm trying to get some sales in this show to prove to myself that district is a possibility. What did I just do? Oh, no problem. No, I love when people are chatty. No, I understand. I test everything. So even though these are newer rings, I'll just show you for instance. You won't be able to see it really. Let me go back. But there's a minuscule nick in there, and that's because I do test things. On the other platforms that I do sell on, I have to test. Per my morals, I've been selling silver for over a year now on live platforms, and I don't appreciate when I get something that's supposed to be silver in the mail and it's not. It costs me money and it costs me time. So if I don't appreciate it, I know other people don't appreciate it, and I will not sell you anything that I have not personally tested. This one, move to stage. There we go. Okay, I can just run this. This one is running right now. What is she doing? I know. I told you she was doing this to me yesterday. She was grabbing all the little tiny things and then... All right, let's see here. Let's just run some of these. These are all vintage too. Do I have any other rings over there, babe? Never mind. I'll figure it out. All right. We have NF 925, so this is nickel free. 925. This one, I if I am gonna weigh stuff, I'm gonna have to get used to it because I do not weigh stuff on a regular basis. 2.5 grams. Okay. They remember that Arctic Angels Treasures. Okay. Thanks, Starbright. Yeah. I know it's everybody's different on every other platform. Let me see. Restart auction. Edit. All right. We're gonna run this one at $7. The sterling ring, $7. And it's running if anybody wants this. I have a diamond cut filigree. And, oh, it's size 6, by the way. Sorry. Yes, and especially in an hour and a half slot, the way I'm running right now, I am used to running by now. I would have been through probably about 50, 60 items. So I am not used to running slower, but I need to figure out this platform before This was just basically a test show. If I can get used to the way that things are run on here, you'll see me on here, at least once a week. All right, this is Mexico 925. This is a vintage ring. You have an unmonogrammed surface. So old silver, and we're at about 6 1/4 on this one. I'm just gonna. Can I restart auction like that? Yeah, running it for 7. And that is an old vintage Mexico sterling ring. Nobody on that. All right, let's see. Oh, I caught that one. All right, we have. Sorry about the little fuzzes, hairs. My cats are everywhere. And my little dog. All right, we have BJC. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did have a couple questions. I reached out. Somebody got back to me immediately and just said this is more community based, so everybody's really helpful. So I appreciate that. All right, so we have this one. This one's also sterling. This one's kind of like a rough diamond cut almost. And like I said, I'm running stuff tonight for very cheap, just to see how the sales work. The more labels I have to print out, the more experience I'll have with the shipping on this platform. What did I do here? There we go. Restart auction, start auction. And this one's running size 5.5 sterling ring. And nobody on that. I will have to figure out how to raid, though. That is one thing somebody will have to help me out with, so I can raid into Arctic Angels, I do believe. I'm just trying to figure out what to run. Huh? They're very heavy. It's easy. Just press X and raid. Okay, sweet. That is easy. Oh, where I was getting at with that conversation earlier was I'm not going to run those right now, is I test everything before the shows, and if I ever question anything, it gets tested again. I'm not sure where I was getting at with that. I can't even remember. My brain is lost. Any 9, 9.5, 10 rings. Maybe the only ones that I would have, I have some size 10s. I don't have any that are vintage. There are no vintage ones, but we can look at my size 10s. Because I think this is all that I have in that area right now. I have some Eternity bands. This really pretty one. And I do believe these are all CZs. That one's really pretty. And then I have one heart one. I will run the heart one. The heart one actually has its tag. It does say China on there. And 925. And these have all been tested by moi. And we have size 10. Yeah, that's fine. I'll run this one anyways. See if anybody wants it. Right now, bigger rings are very difficult to find. I'm sure everybody already knows that. If I go for like size 10, 11 men's rings, I'm paying 20, 25 a piece. Let's see. Restart auction. Edit. Let's see. This one I'll run at 14. And this one's running now if anybody wants it. It's running at 14 bucks. It is a daintier ring. And that is CZ. I can almost guarantee that is CZ. But it does glow green. So that is a huge perk to that one. I had no idea that one glowed green. Mama, thank you so much. That's coming to you. That's number... What is that? Number 5. Woo-doo. We rate out in, what, 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. Everybody better be pumped. We're going to be pumped and go hang out with... I already forgot. What?
Arctic Angel.
Yeah, Arctic Angel. All right, Mama. Number 5.
Yeah.
Also says she starts at 10. Everything's run off of Eastern time on this app. I forgot about that. I'm on the West Coast, so 10. So it said she started at 6. Let's run one of these pairs real quick. Make sure I can have the backings for these. Oh, I have 40 minutes. Oh, okay. I'll make the best of it, I guess. I have 40 minutes. Okay, these do have backings. Does not look like the backings match. But you do have the backings, and then you have kind of a gold tone ball. A little sterling balls. That's number 6. Let's go to edit this. Let's run these at... I'm going to run these at $6. If anybody wants a pair of sterling studs for $6. Wait, what did I do? I got to move it to stage. There we go. All right, these are running right now. Oh, you're West Coast too. Sweet. And unique around the corner. Woot woot. Thank you so much. Those are cute. Put them in a bag and I'll show you the bag. Make sure I can get these backings back on them before I lose them. Ooh. And those are coming to you. That is number... Hey, babe. Right in the camera. You're right in the camera. Number 6. Oh, I don't care. I mean, if you want to sit there on the camera. UNIQUE. All right. Anybody need a sterling chain? I love chunkier stuff. Could I see some of the Mexico or Mexican silver, please? And then, sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't even see that. Yeah, I can. Are you talking about the Torx in the back? I have a very old Taxco ring. The chunkier stuff, like, I have a brooch, unfortunately, that's beat up. I think these ones are listed, but I'm definitely willing to knock down the price on these. I don't know what these weigh. I will weigh them, though. We are TR189 Mexico on this one. Okay, sweet. And, okay, once again, TR189 Mexico 925. And that is this torque, which is not going to stay up, so I'm going to have to, like, hold it there. And I will tell you weight on this one. I do sell, I'm sure everybody already knows this, I do sell my Taxco at overweight. I do not sell Taxco at melt weight. So this one is, we have 34.37 grams. So I think that one we are looking at, what did I say, 34? I think so. So I can run this at $100 and still be underweight, I think. Under melt. It's whatever. Okay. I'll edit this. Okay. You're going to hear me ask what I said like a million times. My brain, after being home with my daughter all day, my brain kind of turns to like general mush. All right, move to stage. All right, this one's running for 100 if anybody wants this. 34.4 grams. And it is Taxco. I don't even know what I have that one listed for. Let's look at the other Taxco. This piece, does it fit me? No. Oh, you know what? I didn't measure that either. So if anybody's crazy if anybody needs a measurement on that piece, let me know. This one is TA18 Mexico 925. Somebody told me to dip this in silver dip, and I was like, are you kidding me? That's a super old Taxco piece. It's only got the 925 stamp, so it's not super old, but yeah. No! I'll show you real quick. This. I was going through some of my sterling last night. This is liquid silver. Very, very, very old. And somebody ran this through silver dip. It was not me, I promise. Somebody ran that through silver dip. I can tell because of the chalkiness to it. Okay, so we're going to look at this. This Taxco piece is 52.44 grams. Yeah, so that would put sterling at about $2.75 a gram right now. Around $2.75 a gram. So maybe I ran that Taxco piece. No, I ran it right out around spot. All right, this piece. What I see, I get distracted and then I can't. It's not anybody's fault. It's me. 52.42 grams is what I'm weighing out on this. And then there's the markings. We got TA. It's either 18 or 78. Mexico. 292 a gram. Okay. And the overall length of this whole piece is 8 inches. Did I say 54? Why is it weighing at 52 now? Hold on. All right, I'm going to show this again. 52.43. That's what I got on there. The whole thing overall is 8 inches long. The opening is about 4.5 inches wide. But you don't have to worry because this opens like this. So it opens like that. That's so crazy. Oh, yeah, none of these are going to fit me. I actually have I wouldn't say a large neck, but like chains won't fit me unless they're 22 inches or more. So this piece, let's see. Is on sterling means. Do you know what Hallmark Christmas is on sterling? CJ. I see CJ stuff quite often. I've done a lot of research into like Mexico stamps. Italian is my favorite type of silver. But I am still learning. Even after doing this over a year, I'm still learning maker's marks as they pop up. I can usually tell when I look at a piece whether it's just a generic piece or something else. Let's see. Restart this. This one is going to run a little bit higher. I will run this at, because I've had this in my shop a while, I will run this at $3 a gram, which puts me at like 155. Update listing. And I have this one listed, I think, for $269. Let me see, 155. That is starting if somebody wants that. What, CJ? Are you asking what CJ means? All right, nobody on that. I was gonna run that. Let me see. How to measure if it will fit. Oh, it's difficult on that piece because I don't really know. You would almost have to measure you would almost have to take like a floppy tape measure and wrap it around your neck and figure out how many centimeters, millimeters your neck is, or inches. Yeah, you almost have to figure out like how many inches your neck is around. Because like this one, you can unclasp, but the difficult part behind it is you unclasp it, you only have this room to get your neck through there. So like if your neck isn't right there, you risk bending or snapping this piece. All right. Let me see. This piece is 13.87 grams. And these either have hematite. I think these are hematite. No, they're not hematite. I wish my wife was around. My wife is the stone person. We got 16 inches on this one. 13 grams, 16 inches. Do you have someone to try it? I think my wife has like this just about bigger neck than me, maybe. Oh, no, there's no way that's fitting me. No, that fits me as like an extreme choker. So I can put it up here. I think my wife, that would not fit my wife either, I don't think. Maybe my my baby, but then you'll end up with her chewing it and slobbering on it before I sell it. Okay, this piece real quick. Let's do this one. I need to get in the habit of running things quicker. Restart auction. Edit item. And we're going to go, set 13 grams. We're going to go $35 on this random necklace. This one, I don't know if this one has markings either. See, I need to get better at showing markings too. This was definitely handmade. It looks like. And it's a pretty heavy necklace. You asking how much on the liquid silver? Let's see here. I'm going to weigh this out. Because I'll sell this by weight. You're looking at probably $3.50 a gram on it. So you're at 16.40 grams. So you're looking at $45. I mean, that's incredible for, at least in my research, this is native. I'm not going to say for sure, but we will, I'll put it up there and we'll run it. No, and like I said, this is my first show on here. I'd like to get used to running stuff, so if somebody's not interested, at least I have the experience in running it. It is 18 inches on the smallest strand. And then the longest strand is 24 inches. So let me put this up here. There. Okay. Does anybody know if there is any way to zoom out? Or is it stuck on the zoomed in? Okay. Edit item. We're going to go, I say 45. And that would be less than $3 a gram. Start auction. That is running if anybody wants that. No zooming available. Let me see. Any band, rings, bracelets? Looking at items for sale, and there's no pictures. I'm just asking. Yeah. And no, I don't have anything. I don't have anything loaded up by picture. I am used to other platforms where I run very quickly. So making listings as a full-time dad, stay at home. I work full-time from home too. Making listings to do every item in my show, I don't think I can even come up with close to the time for that. So I might work on it for my next show. Might be able to do something like that because I know people want to be able to pre-bid on stuff too. So yeah, that's why I try to do the best to describe items while I'm live, and then that way there's no confusion or anybody mad. All right, this is sterling silver box chain. Very simple, but a very nice box chain. I'm gonna run it for cheap. See if anybody wants to pick up some cheap silver. This is 95 Italy, and we were at 16 inches. Do I have any charms for charm bracelets? I do have some. A lot of vintage charms. I did run a Pandora Mickey Mouse charm earlier. Let me run this real quick and then I'll get to a couple requests here. Restart auction. Edit item. And yes, I talk to myself a lot. We're going to run this box chain. I'm just going to do a dollar start. It's not to devalue the item, but like I said, just give out some good deals. See if I can get some sales on here. Update listing, and it's running for $1. If anybody wants it. Italian sterling silver box chain. And this one is in very good condition. Does not even look like it has any patina on it. Length, this is 16 inches. I don't know. Some people maybe don't talk to themselves. I do.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, my wife does it all the time too. But I work at night, so I have to talk to myself. Or I get lonely. No, I'm kidding. All right, that's coming to you, Unique. Thank you so much. You mark that for Unique. And number 7.
Hey, we got to number 7.
And if I'm correct, I don't think there's video receipts on here either, is there? I know, that's also why I wish that there... Oh, there is! Sweet, okay. I'm very happy for that because I was really worried. Video receipts do save us a lot. Let's just, we'll browse and then... Somebody else asked something else here. Listing online is fine. Somebody asked for something. Do you have any charms for charm bracelets? Yes, so I'll pull out all my charms. All my wee little charms. That's kind of a charm. That's a charm. I know, I'm sorry, babe. Okay. I don't have all my charms out. That's the problem. There's the ALE one. The close of the auction. Just make sure to keep the items in frame at the close of the auction. Okay. That makes sense. That's kind of a charm. All my charms are over there, I think. So do you want to go over there and check to see if I have any charms? Oh, and then let's take a look up here because I haven't shown anybody anything up here. This is probably excluded from the show. That's very early Taxco. Starting bid on charms. I mean, they're sterling silver. They're cheap. They're all cheap. I go pretty much based off of weight. I try to have set prices on certain things, like the ALE, the Pandora charm. I ran that at 15 earlier. I think that's pretty reasonable for a vintage Pandora charm. These all. I do have some more rings over here. I totally forgot about these guys. And then we have lots and lots of bangles. I do have a couple tennis bracelets out. Here, let's scan the earrings real quick. Hold on. This is just what I have out. Yes, Bengals and tennis. Okay, sounds good. Oh, we got 20 minutes. We can make do with a couple more items here. So let's just do this one again real quick. I'll run a couple charms. You know, my wife's gonna run a couple charms because my wife is quicker at this stuff than I am, and then we can try to. Well, you don't need to edit it because somebody bought it, so you need to go to number 8, and you're just gonna run it at what it's at, 10. So just move to stage, and then start auction, and then yeah, so I can see. Okay, this is running at 10. S925 ALE, and you got a vintage Mickey Mouse charm.
Oh, this.
Did somebody ask about it?
Yeah, it says heart pendant with black.
Okay. And then we were gonna do a couple tennis. So do a couple tennis. Trying to think. And we'll do a couple bangles. I'll just take the bangles off.
And then the thrifting teachers that have a good night, everyone.
Hey, thank you. Good night, everybody. Or good night, everybody who's taken off. Appreciate you for stopping in on my first show. Here, maybe it's easier that you show. My wife is taking over for a minute.
I don't even
So
know
take it
where the
easy on
markings
her,
are.
and sometimes they're marked on the inside, baby.
So looks like looks like the markings are right here. 925. I can't quite tell what that says.
These bracelets.
And then we'll put it on the
Do you
bracelets.
think you can figure it out? Huh?
I said I don't know how much.
You wait. I'm running a lot of things at $3 a gram.
Okay.
So if I think $3 a gram for a completely wearable vintage tennis bracelet is insane.
Doesn't look like any of these really glow. Let's see here real quick.
Remember, just
This is a
recently,
heavy bracelet.
So that's other platforms are running at $5 a gram.
Yeah. All right. So this one's right at about a size 7.5. The little stones did not glow. Maybe 7 3/4, but I'm gonna say 7.5. So we'll get this one running. Restart. Minute. And then all right, and then update and start auction, and it's running. I would say it needs to be like polished, cleaned up. This is heavy. It's like 10. It's over 10 grams. So we don't really clean a lot of the jewelry that we get, because I know a lot of people don't really like that. I mean, like this one came like this when we got it, so it's like really nice and shiny. I don't know if you showed this one or not. This one is 925. It's got an R China. And I'm sure you will all get tired of hearing us say it has been tested. But we like to reiterate. This one's right at about a size 7. I think all of the tennis bracelets he has are more on the dull side. Oh no, I wasn't. I was not saying that you were being rude at all. I didn't even think that. I just know that when I look at jewelry, I'm like, that looks really nice sometimes with the patina on it. So we'll do this one for 20. Date Start auction. It's probably out of frame, and it's probably really close up. Yeah, this one is absolutely beautiful. So it looks like topaz, possible topaz, amethyst, granite. I can't even think. Garnet. I can't speak tonight. It's been a long week. Thank you. That is an awesome grab on this one. This is an absolutely beautiful bracelet. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Are you gonna take back over?
Jeez, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
8 minutes.
All right, my wife is writing that down. And then I'm gonna run a.
Wait, you had somebody that requested the heart.
Oh, somebody requested the heart.
So I was trying to run some of the bracelets
sorry.
for you. And then...
Okay, this is a Marcasite heart. And all the Marcasites are there. If you know anything about Marcasites, you know that's pretty rare. We do have the markings right here. We got 925. FAS. This is FAS. The Bale even has Marcasites. Marcasite right there. And that is pretty clean. So I'm going to weigh that. This is 8.76 grams. And so we are going to run this. I'm going to run this one at 28. Let me see. Somebody bought that last one, so I can just edit. Oh, it loads slow. 28 done. Update. Oh, I got to move it to stage. Start auction. There we go. Right. And that one, like I said, does open up on the side. Oh, come on, open. It is very pretty. And nobody on that. Okay, I was going to run a couple sterling chains. Unless anybody else has requests, I can run another couple charms too. I have tons of earrings and tons of chains, tons of everything. I do not have everything out tonight, and I promise my next show I will have all my stuff to save shipping. Bangles, tennis, bracelet, ring. I honestly have no idea when my next show is. Probably midweek. Midweek I can pop on for a couple hours. I haven't really thought about that. This was kind of a tester show to see if I could get used to running on here or not. And then we will run a couple rings in the back, and then we will be rating out. So, or I'll show a couple of the rings in the back. This one is 18 inches. We have an 18-inch chain with a little rhinestone. I'm going to call that a rhinestone. Rhinestone or CZ. This one didn't sell, so I go to restart auction, edit, 7. Update, start. This one's running for $7. Anybody wants it. This was 18 inches, sterling silver. And I'm sure everybody will get their items and you all will be happy with them. But I will tell you, 100%, I do test every item that I run. So if there's ever somehow that you get an item that is not sterling, you message me and I will 100% refund you. And Unique, thank you so much. Okay, bangles. My wife's going to show you a couple bangles, and then we'll show the rings in the back, and then we'll be getting off here.
So we'll
Who was that? That was me.
If it'll focus.
That was number 9.
So we got this like twisty one. I don't think this one has any markings. Not that I can see, at least. This one's 4 grams. Yikes. Okay. Pass.
That's how much?
Okay. 4. I'm still gonna run it just in case. We got 7.5.
9.
Okay. So 10, move to stage. And then
$12.
okay. Edit. 12 done. Update. Start. And that one is running. Whew.
Yeah, it's a long show.
Yeah.
My longest show ever on any platform was 13 hours.
All right. So I'm going to just do this. So these are all the ones that we have. I know that he has to get off here soon, but
And then somebody asked for
Sheesh, 17 hours. That's, I don't know how you do it. I can barely do it for a couple hours out during the week. Because I work full time too. So if there's any of these that you would like to look at, let me know, or like us to run the slender one in, looks like
floor
flowers. This one? You want that one? Four.
No, they're not all 4 or 5 grams. They're all different. And the one that you pulled was Taxco, so it does need to be run a little bit higher. The floral.
Okay, so we'll do this floral one. We got TH83, if I can show it correctly. Mexico, 95. This one is almost 10 grams. It's a 9.9. Not all the ones in the middle. I think I took 2 out of the middle. Okay, we'll run this one. So this one wants to be an 8, but I'm not going to force it.
Did you run it?
No, I haven't run it yet.
Did you run it?
Yeah, 9.92.
Okay, that one is Taxco. You need to run that at like 35.
Okay.
Please. And thank you.
So restart. She didn't go to sleep the first time. So 35. So done. Update. Start. And that one is running. Yeah, this is a really pretty one. I like how all the flowers look on this one too. Nice grab on that one.
Okay, so I can show that one. Okay. I was going to show the rings quickly before we get off here. There's these ones that we have. Very chunky abalone one. This is an old one. That one is very old. I'm not sure if that's onyx or not. We have this one, which I have no idea the stones on this one. That one's very pretty. Run the skinny one. Ones like all together in a lot. They're all different brands and stuff. I sure can. They'll just be run at a set price. But yes, I can do that. Then we have this one. So there's those 5. So let's see. There's this one in the back. This one's skinny. The problem is I didn't pay weight for these. I paid per piece. And so we're looking at like...
This one.
So these ones are just stackers, I think. And then these would be the skinny ones I have. I have 3 stackers.
Size on the red ring.
Okay, my wife will figure that out real quick. Let me see. So we got all three of them at 11.93 grams. So that would put us at. I do all three of these bangles for 36.
Mine's size 8.
And these ones are marked sterling. There is no special maker's mark on these. Yes, of course. I will run them. I think these are all right at around size 7.5 to 8. My wife is figuring out how to. She has a gentler touch on the screen, so.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Move to stage. Edit. Do not start.
I wasn't trying to. You said 36?
Yeah. Done. Edit. And start. Okay. Those are running. 3 sterling stacker bangles. And thank you so much for your bid. Once again, I like to say thank you everybody for showing up for my first show on here.
And this is size 8 too.
I really do appreciate it. Okay, this is size 8. The issue I see right off the bat with this, well, hold on here, because it's like that on both sides. I thought that was an issue. I thought that stone was misplaced, but if you look at it, there's that gap there, and then there's that gap on the other side, so it's meant to be like that, I think. Oh no, this is a vintage Avon. Vintage Avon Sterling 925 JJJ. This one is going to be running a set price. Oh, that is so pretty. What do you think that is? Amethyst or no? It kind of looks like a natural stone.
It's more like a...
Okay, so let's run this. Somebody bought that one, so I'm at 12. Edit item. I'm going to be at 20. I'm going to run this at 28. I think that's a good deal. Let's see.
That's a heavy ring too.
Yeah, it's also a very heavy ring. Let's see. Move to stage. Start. So somebody wants this one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was garnet.
It's not
it's
quite
almost
deep
not- yeah.
red, though.
Yeah.
Garnet is usually a deeper red. And this is like a deeper purple.
Well, it's not...
All right. Moving on that, and yeah, no problem. And like I said, hey, my next show, I'm gonna have things a little bit more organized. About an hour before my show, I was like, I have to get things ready for the show. I have to. My baby was crying. I had to get her out here, get her a snack. So next show, I'll set up, the day beforehand, and we'll have more organized stuff so people can kind of pick through what I have. What I have on my table is about 1/10 of my inventory. So I have probably about 12 pounds of sterling that I will be going through within the next couple weeks. So once you see my show pop up, mark it on the calendar and come back. I test everything. We are a jewelry loving duo. So, okay, and leave our boxes open, please, until next show to save on shipping. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that I could do that. So I'll look into that. Maybe Miss Day, maybe you can.
What are the ones that wanted that?
Huh?
Clearly, what are the 2 that wanted you to do that?
Okay. Okay, so we will mark those down as you two want me to do that. And if anybody else does too, I won't be printing the labels right after the show. So just message me and let me know. So, oh, there we go. Okay, we can end stream and raid. Everybody, thank you so much for coming in for my first show. I hope to see you soon. I hope that district works out for us. So I always say in my other shows, lots of love, and everybody stay safe, and I will see you here soon. Bye-bye.